like a lot, but I understand what you mean. I mean, I think I was speaking about that earlier. It makes sense, though. I mean, you see the lavish lifestyle, you see the islands, you know the celebrities and the people who have money here. Like, women want the best for themselves, so they're gonna chase after that. Especially if they can't get it themselves, so they're gonna find someone who has it.
Falu, I've only been here a few days. There's so much temptation, there's so much distraction, there's so many things to get yourself into. You are in the middle and the center of it in what you do in your industry. So I want to know personally, like, how do you keep your boundaries? How do you stay true to yourself? Is it your faith?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. First of all, when I told my mom I was, going to be in this adventure, she was afraid. She was very afraid, but I told her, remind her that every values and then the education that she gave me made me the person I am today. So I think that's why it helped me a lot. Obviously, what my dad told me to. I'm born and raised in France, but my parents are African, so we have a different culture, a different way of seeing things. So for me, being here as a co-owner of this club. And then all this stuff doesn't impress me, because I don't want to change who I am, for the title that I have today. And that's what I think made me stronger than I ever was, because all this is cool. I love it. I ain't gonna lie. It's nice to be an owner of a club and you have a title and you get connection and stuff. But first of all, I don't drink. I don't drink, so I don't like drinking. It's not my thing. I can't drink. Is where I was drunk on my birthday, because I always take care of people. I'm in hospitality. I always make people feel good and have a good time. But now it's my time to have a good time, and then I never drank. So people was like, "Yo, you should have fun," and I did, But it's not something that I want to do every day.
On a regular, for sure.
It's not something I want to do every day, because of my religion too, So I make sure people have a good time and enjoy. But me, I cannot lose myself because I had a business to run, I cannot be fucked up every day when I got to be on top of the business and make sure the business is running, Also, obviously, the alcohol, the woman, women here can get you lost quick, so many women, and then, you can't just try to chase every woman, and then at the end of the day, you're going to end up lost, So I have a special person in my life that, keep me on track is a balance too, because, right now I could be this owner and then just have a different girls every night, but that's not gonna bring me anything, At the end of the day, I'm getting old. Next year I'll be 30, so I have a different vision for myself than just keep having fun on girls to girls, and I've been doing that. I mean, we've all been doing that, and it's time for a change when you grow up, Everybody have their vision, but it's my vision, and it's what keep me on track to just succeed in what I do. And then, I'm working on the project right now in New York, and I hope I will have other projects, I don't take this for granted to be where I'm at right now, I suffer for that.
Yeah.
I put hours of work and this, and then I don't want to lose myself of okay, I'm an owner and I can allow myself to just get drunk every night and have different women and you can be on the top quick, but it's easier to just go down, So yes. I'm trying to keep going up. So yes. I cannot have fun to just fucking around. Me back in the days in college, mindset. We were just grinding, put extra work in the gym, shooting, drills. I'm doing exactly the same thing right now.
I think it's very inspiring to hear you say that. You have your morals and you have your values and you're standing on that, because I think more times than not people will get stuck into complacency, and that I hope that our viewers are hearing that, because there's a lot of ego in this world, and there's a lot of people who get to a certain place, they feel like they've made it, and that ego really comes from complacency, that okay, I made it, now I'm good. But really in reality is there's always new levels to reach. So, and that's something that me and Ricky talk about that all the time, is we are on the grind, we're on the come up right now. Obviously you're having your time right now, you're going to continue to have your time as we're rooting for you to do so. And then for us, it's when we get to a certain level, we don't want to just stay there. We feel like the calling on your life I feel like is much bigger than just what you do at a certain age. You're 29, right? So at 29, you could do so much more better now than when you're 40. So I'm really inspired to hear that from you.
Yeah, I'm definitely inspired to follow just on your grind and just everything that you've been able to establish. Just staying level-headed and just not allowing the distractions to stop you in your ultimate goal and still staying true to yourself at the same time, man. So I just tip my hat off to you. Man, Follow, you've been able to bring in so many celebrities, artists, guests. I mean, each and every time that you host. Who's been your favorite? Who's been your favorite to like have that conversation with?
Well, like I said earlier, it's hard to have conversation with like them when they come, because you know they come with the mindset they're gonna perform, they're gonna be in their element and do what they're doing. Some of them, like I said, depends who you're dealing with. Some of them are very down to earth and then just stop and then talk to you. For example, one of this day we have Jermaine Dupri and Nelly. They just came. We didn't book them. They just came and then they were at the section right here in front of us. And then, man, I was so impressed. It's just like see Nelly and JD just like down to her, like talking to them like, you know, like I'm talking to you right now, you know. And then they were big time, like, you know what I'm saying? When we grew up, like, you know, they had the time. And then, but I've been impressed by a lot of people, because like, you know, growing up and you see them like on TVs, and then now you just like around them, you know, like it's like a dream come true. But I would say most likely the person that impressed me the most, I would say, is 50. Because like, you know, growing up, I mean, we're the same generation. 50 was huge, man. Like 50 coming up big with big songs. Then definitely the movie Get Rich or Die Trying. And then see him here like in front of me, shaking his hands, like, and then he was just the section behind us and then singing all the songs that we were listening to when we like in middle school, you know. It's like, wow, man, it's amazing. Like, you know,
like I'm here. Like
I was like, and then you're just like, man, I'm just living my dream, you know, like, because back in the days, like in France, for us, like, thing that I didn't mention in France, everybody's fascinated by America, like the American dream, like the USA, like, you know, the culture that you guys have here, the sports, the hip hop, so I know I was looking to him a lot when I was young, like, you know, like have those baggy jeans, large shirts and shit, you know. And seeing him here and shaking his hand, like, it was wild, man. It's like, you know.
Not to cut you off, but I'm just curious. Would you mind sharing any advice that he may have given you?
Well, we just shake hands and say what's up, and then it was quick, because, you know, like when they come in here at the entrance, it's got to be quick, because, like, you know, we cannot let them at the entrance like that, because like you have all the clients trying to come in and maybe trying to like interfere, and we always trying to take a picture with them at the entrance to just memorize this moment. But just shaking hands and say what's up, it was great. I mean, like I said, it's tough to have a discussion with some of them, because like, you know, after I had some discussion with, you know, with Trey Songz, one of these days, Nelly, couple words, you know, and then like it's hard, like I said, because we in this element where it's loud music. It's you know, it's hard, but some of them are really down to earth, and just like, and especially when they see me as a young entrepreneur, like, you know, I'm 29, but I look younger. People think sometimes I'm 22 or something. So they see me, they're like, "Well, you the owner? Like, damn, how old are you? Who are you?" You know. So, but you know, sometimes just to say, "Oh man, you know, I like the spot. Congrats." So, you know, I'll keep doing what you're doing. It's few words that just like keep you motivation. Like, I mean, keep you motivated, and then just like you just want to do more. You know.